Could I have your address? Have you been asked that in the last couple of weeks because somebody like me, perhaps, wants to send you a holiday card, but they know that if they send it to the office, it's going to languish and sit there for months unless you have somebody in your mailroom who is forwarding mail to all of the people all over the country who are sitting in their homes? Well, that got me thinking, what is your address? Simple question. But do I want to give my address out? There's kind of a trust thing, and that was the other video that you can link to, and I'll put it in the comments. There's a whole thing about trust and virtual communication and everything on Zoom. But once we get past that trust issue, then you start thinking about, oh, it's a new location, right? And in the past, if we moved our business to a different office location, there would be some protocols. There would be something added to the handbook, an addendum on how to lock up or how to set the security system. A new list of numbers for the super in the building if the plumbing goes awry, or just something as simple as, here's the code to the janitor's box closet where the toilet paper lives, in case you need it. Well, I've been talking to businesses and I've been talking to managers, and I've been asking them kind of this question of, did you set up protocols for your virtual calls? How are people supposed to show up? Do they know when they're supposed to have their cameras on or off? Is it assumed that their camera is going to be on and then the manager is ticked off when their cameras are off? Most managers are looking at a lot of black rectangles right now with names in them because people aren't turning their cameras on. But there's probably no rule or no precedent for when they have to have them on or off, because we gave everybody a pass. Remember back to March and April when everybody was figuring this out, and there was a lot of, if you could just get on the call, we just want you to make it to the call. We just want you to turn away from your kids for a minute and get on the call. Or we would like you to throw a shirt on, pants optional, but we would like to at least have you dressed and maybe comb your hair before you get on the call. We're past that now. Virtual communication in some form is here to stay. When we go back to face-to-face, it's going to be a hybrid version most likely. Some people are still going to be on your computer screen, and some people are going to be in the room, or some people are going to be coming out of the center speaker in the middle of the conference table, and you're not even going to see them, but there's going to still be people live in the conference room. How do you not ignore the person that's just a voice? Or how do you not ignore the people that are on the screen when there are people in front of you? There's going to be a transition. We don't want to lose the couple months like we did in March and April that we said, you know what, that's a wash, 2020, we're just going to put it over here. We want to make sure that that transition is just as good, that transition happens. And part of that is this idea of protocol, this idea of what the expectations are for your teams. It's not too late. You can go back to them and say, you know what, we're going to be in this virtual world a little bit longer, and we've realized we kind of skipped this step. We never really communicated what the expectations that we, as C-suite or as the owner, has for the employees. This is really some helpful information for you for those expectations. Think about it. We need these kinds of protocols. What's okay and what's not okay. And it's going to vary company to company. But unless we set that up and communicate it, we're going to probably struggle when we go back to face, because it's going to be, what of this kind of relaxed atmosphere is coming back into the office. So that's another whole thing. I am Allison Henderson. You've been watching the Moving Image Consulting channel, and I would love to have a conversation with you if any of this is of interest, if it sparked a thought in you of, we haven't set up protocols, maybe we should. And I would love to help you with what those things might be. And of course, there's going to be a body language component as well, because I love to talk about creating personality through the screen and all of those things as well.